Hey guys, what's up? It's Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible. That's business inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. It is Wednesday, December the 4th, so it is officially day 4 of Vlogmas. So I wanted to do a quick vlog, guys, and as you can see, just got done with shower, doing my skincare. Um, Today's cleanser was the Refine and Smooth cleanser from the Inez Elizabeth Beauty skincare line, which is my skincare line. I am a licensed esthetician and a beauty business owner and operator. If you did not know, so you can go to that website. The links for my websites are in the description box below to find out more about me and the skincare products. And I did a mini peel on my skin last night, and I definitely can see the difference. But this morning's serums were the Reverse Reveal Vitamin C Serum and the Purifying Plump Serum. But guys, I wanted to talk about hair. This isn't about skin. Like I said, I'm a licensed esthetician. I have never been anybody's hairstylist, so I've got my hair twisted up because I'm still trying to figure out what my next move is going to be because I'm trying to grow my hair back. My hair has been damaged from the Mielle Organics hair product line. It's just no question to me about that because I was using the rosemary mint hair oil and I was using it this year for many months, honestly. Um, and the mask, the rosemary mint hair mask. And I honestly, because I do, when I don't have my hair in some type of crochet style or braids or something like that, I typically would cleanse, shampoo my hair in the shower once a week. And I don't do damaging styles to my hair, but in the process of doing that, I do definitely detangle my hair because my hair tangles a lot and it shrink wraps itself around the other hair strands. So I have to make sure I'm detangling it so that I don't let too much time go by, and then when I'm trying to get it detangled, it's like, oh my God, it's horrible. And I have even had times where I've gone through things and I didn't lose as much hair as I did when I was using those products. And I was trying to figure it out. And when I saw the videos on social media about people who have lost either a little more or a lot of hair using those products, that's when it came to me because I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I I'm the type of person when something is not going right, I'm not quick to point the blame at something or someone else. I'm usually trying to figure out what is it that I have done or what is it that I'm doing that caused something to happen. It's a trait that many people don't embody. It's definitely not very prominent in today's society where people are always trying to point the finger and blame for stuff that it's your fault. But yeah, that's usually how I am. So when I was, detangling my hair and just seeing a lot of the hair, I'm thinking it's me. I'm like, well, you know what? This has been a stressful year. I have been going through a lot. Maybe it's just stress. But honestly, even though this has been one of the most stressful years that I've been through, I have been through a lot of stuff in the past several years. And even during those times, I didn't lose a lot of hair. If anything, I grew a lot of stress grays versus losing strands. So when I was seeing these things, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. And I talked about it with my friend who's also my hairstylist when I do get my hair professionally done. And she was saying the same thing. She's like, Elizabeth, your hair has never been like this. If anything, my hair has grown and gotten stronger over the years. So it definitely was those products. So I threw them in the trash. And I did a video talking about that, but I didn't do the video to bash the brand or the owner of the products or anything like that. I'm talking about my experience and hopefully it will help somebody else. Well, I saw this video that the owner, the creator of, well, maybe she's part owner now because she sold her brand, the product brand, to Procter and Gamble, I believe it was, P&G, and made a ton of money. And so I think she's like part owner now. She still has an interest in it, but it's not completely hers anymore. She did a video that I saw someone share on social media where she pretty much said that influencers were paid to bash her brand and to make negative commentary about the products. Really? So all of the people who made those videos who actually did lose hair, you mean to tell me that somebody paid them mysteriously to, one, lose hair, maybe snatch their own self bald, and bash her products? Come on now. See, that's the stuff that makes me angry when you're not taking accountability. You're wrong. Nobody, I don't believe, had to be paid to do those product either reviews or testimonials or trauma stories. Now, it's possible that the platforms that they're on, they got paid for the views that they did, but she was insinuating that people paid them to do that, and I just don't believe that. I definitely could say I didn't get paid to do a doggone thing. I talked about my experience. Nobody paid me to do it. And quite frankly, Google didn't even pay me a whole lot of money to do that. I'm just saying I did it because I wanted to share my experience. Well, I see now that there is a class action lawsuit against Mielle Organics for this, and I need to find out how I can jump on that class, because I definitely know that those products cause my hair to come out, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get my hair to grow back. If you all have any suggestions besides what I'm currently doing, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. But right now, what I am doing is I'm using this on my edges. This is a derma roller, and I've used derma rollers on my skin before, so I'm very familiar with derma rollers, how it helps. It creates little tiny pinpoint breaks in the skin, but it helps the products to go into the follicles better, and it also helps with the exfoliation process to get your skin to be more rejuvenated and, you know, and glowing, and the skin that's constantly growing back better and healthier. So I'm doing the same for my edges, and I'll just kind of take this off, you guys, because like I said, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair next. I don't know if I'm going to get another crochet style in. I'm just not going to be pulling it out like I have been for a while, just to kind of give it a break. But you can see, like over here, I've had some loss, but it's not as much as over here. And it's starting to grow back, guys, because like I said, it's been a while since I've used it. But I mean, that bothers me. Like, I can see scalp hair when it should be more hair, like, you know, right here. But in here, it's thinner. And I've lost a lot of strands in here. You know, right now I have my hair twisted up. My shrinkage is real, so yeah, even twisting it up, it bounces back up like that. So yeah, but I've lost a lot of hair using those products, guys, and I just saw that on social media where she said that influencers were paid to say the things that they said and to lie. She pretty much said influencers were paid to lie about the products. I didn't lie about anything. Everything that I said was 100% the truth, and I'm pretty pissed off that she just dismisses it like it's nothing. But I didn't look like that lawsuit's going to be dismissed, because it's a class action lawsuit, and I'm definitely going to find out how I can jump in on that class, because I know that I've used the products now. I don't have receipts for all the times I bought the products from Sally Beauty Supply. I'm sure if I go back into my account, because I have a professional account, they can pull it up for me if I need to show proof. But shoot, I did a video showing the products that I had and what happened to my hair, and just showing the difference from before and after. And it wasn't a good before and after. The before was better than the after, and most people, they like their afters to be better than the befores, and that has not been my story when it comes to using those products. So she can say all she wants all day long that influencers were paid to speak negatively about the products, but I can say that this one right here, and I don't even call myself an influencer. I'm someone who actually is a business owner, and I have my YouTube channel and I share my experiences and whatever else I talk about. Nobody paid me to say what I said. I said what I said, just like Nene Leak said. And what I said was 100% the absolute truth, guys. So, I think her name is Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah, miss me with the BS when it comes to saying influencers were paid and lying about their stories. I believe every single one of them. And hey, I've been in comment sections on some of those pieces of content where I've seen people say, I'm using the products and I have had a good experience and I'm going to keep using it. Good for you. I don't think anyone who shared their story shared it just to say you need to stop using these products like I did. They were letting people know what their experience was, and it's up to you to decide. So if it's out there and it's working for some people, great. But it's more people that have come out that have said what their experience was and it wasn't a good experience. So I was really highly offended when I saw that she did that video, and that just made me even the more want to find out, how do I get in on this class action lawsuit so I can get my $30 check whenever it's finished? Because you know how those class action lawsuits are. Depending on how many people are in the class, you might get a $9 check, you might get a $50 check, you might even get a $200 check, just depending on how many people are in the class and how much either the settlement or the judgment is. So it's not even like I'm going to get a whole lot of money from getting on it, but somebody needs to be held accountable because it's not cheap to buy these products. Let me tell you guys, I needed something, and I have been using the As I Am product line, and I like it, but if it's not on sale at Sally Beauty Supply, I'm not buying it because it's so freaking expensive. These hair products are expensive. It's not cheap to be natural. So I saw this Cantu coconut curly cream and Cantu avocado leave-in repair leave-in cream. $6. $6. When like one jar of the As I Am twist defining cream or whatever it's called was like $21 for one jar, and it's like the same size as this, maybe a little bit more. I'm sorry, these people, they're ridiculous when it comes to the prices of these products. Okay, and we know it doesn't cost that much to make these things, because honestly, the difference, because like I have my own skincare line, the difference in hair products versus skincare products, professional grade skincare products like I have, I'm a licensed esthetician, I know what I speak. The amount of the products, ingredients that makes the difference in the skin is more concentrated, which is more expensive when it comes to skincare products than it does for hair. I'm just being honest. For a lot of these products, when you look at the first ingredient, the main first ingredient for the majority of these products is water. Water. Agua. You're not going to see that when it comes to these skincare products. You're not going to see that as like the main first ingredient for the majority of a lot of these serums and things. I'm just saying, I know what I speak. So with that being said, guys, the Mielle Organics creators out here saying that people were paid to lie about our products, but this chick right here, I didn't lie about anything. I lost what I lost, and I'm not happy about it, okay? So I'm trying to get my hair to grow back. It does not grow back quickly and that easily. I wish it was just like, remember back in the day when they had Play-Doh? And they had the Play-Doh hair and you just mash it down and the hair would just, I wish it was like that for my hair. But unfortunately, it's not. So I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage and he will strengthen my hair. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to do. But anyway, you guys let me know if you heard about the Mielle Organics lawsuit, class action lawsuit, how she's out here saying influencers were paid to lie about them losing their hair. Not me. And yeah, this is day 4 Vlogmas. It's Wednesday, December the 4th. So, guys, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for liking the video, subscribing to the Minister of Beauty channel where I share the Bible. That's business inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until the next video, I hope you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.